This is the Kohler Health Dekoda. It is a smart health for gut health, hydration, and deeper insights. It is one of the first smart toilet from a major brand. We have Throne Health, which is in beta. I have one of those. And then the Withings U-Scan, which is just for urine. I also have one of those. But this is their new $600 toilet mounted camera. Never thought I'd put a camera on my toilet. With a $70 to $156 per year subscription for monitoring your waste for health insights. So is this thing worth it, or should you stop capturing your poop with this camera? Let's find out. Now you're probably wondering what comes in the box. This is the Dekoda quick start guide. It's going to talk about downloading the Kohler Health app, charging the device itself. This is what the unit looks like. It's going to go on your toilet, around your toilet bowl. The adjustable clamp has different status lights, the battery that you need to charge, and then it comes with accessories. So there's a remote in terms of, putting your fingerprint, so knowing who the person is. It's a wall-mounted remote. It looks super clean, actually. This is probably the best wall-designed case that I've ever seen. This is the button right here. It's very sleek. It's got a clip-on design to mount to the toilet rim, which the Withings is very similar, and the Throne as well. But for some reason, this just feels the most premium. Like, look at this button right here. This is what you're going to use to be able to go, oh, this is me, scan and capture my poop. So I like that. You don't have to have the app ready to go. I think having a remote control is extremely valuable, makes the experience easier. Oh, almost dropped that. Inside we got some screws, battery, and the plug. Inside of here we've got a USB-A, come on people, to USA power plug. We've got the charging cable, some mounting screws to drill in the mounting plate, AA batteries from Energizer Bunny, and then a little command strip to be able to mount that on the wall as well. Then we've got the actual smart toilet connection. Oh, it's magnetized. Whoa, this is all, whoa, it connects via magnets. That's cool. We've got the ports right there, the adjustable clasp. So this should be you should be able to adjust this to install on the right side of your toilet. The arrow points to the front of the toilet. That's cool. And this just clasps right on, clasps. Kohler Health, we can take that off. Ooh. It just looks so clean. I think they've done the best job in terms of making this look premium, look and feel premium. Designed in the USA, Dekoda, Kohler Health. There's the camera. So this is protecting the camera. We'll keep that on for now. Remove before install. So this camera is going to take photos of your poop and urine to understand how healthy you are, essentially, in theory. This is the battery. So what I really like that they made the battery separate. So it's like, okay, we're powering it up. All right, we need to charge it. You pull the battery off and you can go ahead and charge this separately. The Throne Health one, you actually have to plug it in by your toilet and they just give you a really long cable. I think not having power near your toilet is nice. Having a camera in your toilet, that's something else that you're gonna have to explain to your roommates, your house, your partner, any guests who also use that toilet. So maybe this is best fit for the master bedroom. And that's pretty much it that comes inside of the box. Now you'll clip this onto your toilet rim like so, right there. Boom, boom. And this kind of like helps connect. It uses Wi-Fi 5 to connect to your Wi-Fi. And then there's a Kohler Health app. It's iOS only at launch, Android coming soon. The battery lasts about 1 week per charge. That's a bit disappointing, so you have to unplug this and recharge it via USB-C. As you can see right there, USB-C. It requires a 6mm clearance beneath the toilet lid. It clips onto toilet rims without any tools. It fits rims from 3.2 to 5.8 centimeters or 1.26 to 2.28 inches wide. It uses advanced optical sensors with spectroscopy to measure how light interacts with waste to assess chemical composition. I think it's not just cameras, but also light that it sends into the toilet bowl. It has a thermal sensor for urine detection, and then they use machine learning algorithms to process color, consistency, composition, and they capture images and process the data in 1 to 2 minutes after use. It sends the insights to the Kohler Health app via Wi-Fi. The LED lights will illuminate when the bowl contents for accurate imaging. So it's a downward-facing camera. It never captures the user, so you won't get your little, So it's facing down into the toilet. It's capturing things falling in and things in there. Now, what kind of information are you going to get? You're going to get urine concentration through color and osmolality. It provides daily hydration ratings based on fluid intake patterns. It establishes personalized insights over time rather than just generic standards. And it tracks your trends showing dehydration patterns or optimal hydration. And they're using the National Academic Guidelines for Daily Fluid Intake used as a reference. It has gut health monitoring to analyze stool shape, texture, and consistency using Bristol stool chart classification. It tracks bowel movement frequency and regularity patterns. It flags constipation, irregularity, or sudden changes from baseline. And it monitors 10 to 15% of adults with IBS through pattern recognition. It helps identify dietary triggers through affecting digestion. It provides gut health score based on accumulated data. That is so cool. Like understanding your gut, your poop is really interesting. You can like look at it and get an idea, but if something's tracking it over time, you can really understand if things are going well or not. And if you need to like flag something, talk to your doctor. Like we don't do that enough. And I think this is going to change lives. There's also blood detection. So it can identify presence of blood in your urine or stool. It flags potential hemoglobin presence that requires medical attention. important for colorectal cancer detection. It's the third most diagnosed US cancer. And it's not a diagnostic tool, but it can prompt you to seek medical advice, which I really think is very exciting. It has multi-user support, which we haven't seen in some of the other smart toilets. It supports up to 6 family members on a single device, and each of the user's data remains private, tied to your profile only. There's also a guest mode available for visitors without creating profiles. So if you're like, I want to show this to you, see how your poop looks or your urine, you can do it with the guest profile. And the family membership subscription will cover all of your household users. Now, who is this good for? It's really good for IBS, IBD patients, health optimizers with chronic conditions, colorectal cancer risk families. You can learn a lot by tracking this information and tracking it over time, not just once, but over time, and not having to put too much effort in. IBS, Crohn's disease require daily monitoring. If you have a family history of colorectal cancer and you want passive screening, this is a great way. If you want to track your hydration for athletic performance or kidney stone prevention, amazing way. If you already have like a Whoop, an Oura, CGM, Apple Watch, and you want more data, this is something that isn't being tracked by those, and it's can help provide early warning system for different kinds of health changes and make sure you're staying as healthy as possible. Now, I did purchase this myself, but we'll have a link down below. Kohler, if you ever want to work together, let me know. I would love more of these, and I would love the membership to be free. But yeah, it gives you about 1 week of charge, and then you can pull the lithium battery pack off, charge it, and then slide it back on. They really thought about all these things and making it seamless, effortless to use. The Bluetooth device here the Bluetooth is used for the fingerprint scanner right here to know who it is, and it'll capture that data in 1 to 2 minutes. It's encrypted, data-to-data transmission. It'll establish a baseline for you over time and then give you trend tracking and pattern recognition. It works with most standard toilets. It just does not work well with dark colored toilet bowls, so it requires light reflection. Now, what are some potential downsides? Well, dark toilet bowls, it doesn't work there. You gotta be mindful of that. It's not clinically validated diagnostic tool, so it's a wellness tracker, not a medical device. So it can't replace fecal and chemical tests or colonoscopies for cancer screening. But maybe in the future, one day, these devices will be able to do that. The blood detection alerts require medical follow-up anyway, and then the FDA could require validation if diagnostics claims are made. So some doctors will be skeptical. I know more people are going to run to the doctor and be like, this happened in my wearable, this device. So there is this potential happening, especially with wearables, and oh, my XYZ said this is bad. But I think there will be a larger positive impact on society. Another downside is weekly charging requirements. So every 7 days, you have to unplug it, plug it in the charger, put it back on. I love that it's easy to do, but there's just something else to think about. Yeah. And lastly is the new competitive landscape. There's the Throne 1, which is a camera-based waste analysis. That's $6 a month or $70 a year. They use the Bristol stool chart for classification. That starts shipping in January. The Withings U-Scan, it's no camera, but it does urine testing and measures ketones. The cool thing about the Dekoda is it does both urine and stool. So Throne does poop, Withings does urine, whereas this does both. And it does blood detection, which neither of them have. And then the Kohler brand recognition. So Kohler's a big brand. They make a lot of toilets. And then they have fingerprint authentication versus phone proximity. So with the Throne 1, I'm using beta. It's not the best yet, but I've just found Bluetooth isn't the best. So having fingerprint authentication makes it that much easier. This does cost $5.99, and then there's a subscription, which is $70 a year for individual, $130 for a family. So the price can add up. You know, over 5 years for a family, that's $1,250. Whereas the Throne will be like, or $729 for the first year, whereas Throne could be $470 for the first year. Withings could be $480 for the first year. These aren't cheap, but it just depends. But then if you're doing these tests at your doctor, like those are going to be $100, $200, $300 for all these tests. So those can also add up. Or you have the at-home test strips, which is more complicated. There's just things to keep in mind. And I'm very excited to test this out. I'll do a more long-term and impactful review on the main channel. Subscribe there at Shervin. Follow me. Click the link in the description. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.